it still has not hit me that we're listening to a new Billie Eilish album. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Beth if you are new here, and I like to talk about music. And I am sitting here in front of you in a very surreal state of mind because I am completely in denial that we are going to be listening to a brand new Billie Eilish album in 3 minutes. But that is what's happening tonight. We are going to be listening to Hit Me Hard and Soft. I am just obsessed with the title of it. I am obsessed with the artwork. I am so beyond excited. I think this is the most excited I've been for a release all year. Did I say that I'm excited? No, but I am really excited to catch up with Billie. I feel like I haven't heard from her in a while and I haven't been listening to her music. I feel the withdrawals. Despite the fact that she is incredibly popular, I still feel like she's underestimated. I think she has so many quality messages in her music. I think her music is layered with meaning that, you know, you can easily overlook, but it's really deep and it's really beautiful, and I just love her music so much. And I'm a Billie Eilish defender and respecter. When she announced this album, I got the vibe that it was going to be ballads just because something about the cover and Hit Me Hard and Soft, but I have heard that it's hyperpop. So if that's the case, I feel like I'm not prepared for what we're in for. I'm not the hyperpop princess of the world, you guys know, so we'll see how this goes. So without further ado, let's get into the first track. Everything is in capitals here. It is called Skinny. I love this already. Feels like you're underwater already.
21 took a lifetime. People say I look happy just because I got skinny, but the old me is still me, and maybe the real me, and I think she's pretty.
Oh, this is so familiar. This really reminds me of the production of one of her other songs.
Don't cry.
This is everything that I wanted it to be.
And you said I was your secret, and you didn't get to keep it. And the internet is hungry for the meanest kind of funny, and somebody's gotta feed it.
Oh, it reminds me of Come Out and Play.
Still cry.
She's going underwater.
Strings.
Okay, it definitely transitioned. I'm absolutely obsessed with this song. This is exactly what I wanted and what I needed from this album already. The sound of it was so soft and so beautiful, and exactly what I pictured when I thought about this album, and my expectations for it were this more laid back, somber, but still moving kind of production, and that's exactly what it felt like to me. It felt like I was underwater immediately. And throughout the whole song, I just felt like I was almost put underwater even more. I'm obsessed with lyrics like this. 21 took a lifetime. People say I look happy just because I got skinny, but the old me is still me and maybe the real me, and I think she's pretty. That's poetry. It really reminds me of like getting older. Her lyrics are so real. Am I acting my age now? Am I already on the way out? So now she's getting into ageism in Hollywood and how the second you get to a certain age, you know, people don't care about you anymore. I'm a dog in a dog pound. I love that. And the internet is hungry for the meanest kind of funny, and somebody's gotta feed it. Maybe the entire thing is kind of a metaphor about, you know, the media and fame, and I don't know. I just absolutely adored that with every fiber of my being. Okay, the next song is called Lunch. Based on the beat that came, I'm feeling like this could be more upbeat.
I could eat that girl for lunch as she dances on my tongue. Tastes like she might be the one.
Okay.
So now she's coming up the stairs, so I'm pulling up a chair and I'm pulling up my hair. Been trying hard not to overeat. You're just so sweet.
What's going on with this one?
If I'm allowed, I'll help you take
Love this heavy bass. Anytime you give me a heavy bass, I'm gonna enjoy it.
She's taking pictures in the mirror. Oh my god, her skin's so clear. You need a seat, I'll volunteer. Now she's smiling ear to ear. She's the headlights on the deer.
Oh, and then there's this one sounds like a lot of euphemisms, a lot of double entendres is what I would guess. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I read this. It does say it explores themes of queerness, identity, and sexuality. Obviously, if you don't know, Billie Eilish was sort of forced to come out against her will, which is very interesting. You know, obviously, this is kind of a queer anthem of sorts. Is fitting with her coming out and unveiling that. And I do wonder, would she have released this song if she never had that interview where she came out? Because she once said she never planned on coming out ever.
I could eat that girl for lunch.
I just love that.
She dances on my tongue.
This is Oxytocin Part 2.
She might be the one. I
could eat that girl for lunch. Hey, 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 hey. I don't know what I'm doing. Oxytocin Part 2. I loved the bass line. It was a very subtle bop. I don't know, it kind of gave me like bedroom pop vibes, right? Like I couldn't really like go ham to it because it didn't have enough production behind it to do so. But I think it worked. It kind of reminded me of her last album. Actually, this album right here. Okay, CHIHIRO. I believe that is a character in Spirited Away, which I really loved that movie when I was younger. So if I'm right, I will be happy. And if I'm not, I will be embarrassed.
To take my love away. When I come back around, will I know what to say?
This almost sounds exactly like the last song. Because it's kind of hard and it's kind of soft, but it's...
Not today. Maybe tomorrow. I hope it's not for sure. Can you open it?
Why do I feel like this? Build it. This one feels super trancy. Oh. I didn't connect with that one right away. The production was super similar to the last song, and so it almost was hard to differentiate on a first listen. And then it was really hard to follow the lyrics. Like, I was looking them up and I was trying to follow the story and I just couldn't really do it. You know, I'm sure if I listen more, I'll get a handle for it. But first listen, I didn't really get it. But maybe it'll grow on me. The next one is called Birds of a Feather.
I want you to stay.
This is so interesting because it's almost exactly like what I expected sonically.
Till I ride away, dead and buried. Till I'm in the casket you carry on. And if
This beat is offensive to me.
nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of
Oh.
I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long. I'll love you till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes.
That almost doesn't sound like her voice.
I want you to see how you look to me.
This one's interesting because it is a love song, you know, it's supposed to be very sweet. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. But verse 1 at least was super dark and super almost gross and graphic with, you know, the metaphor. Till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carry. If I'm turning blue, please don't save me. It's giving me Noah Khan. Like, I'm gonna love you till the worms rot. Till our fingers decompose, keep my hand in yours. I want to love you till we're food for the worms to eat. Very graphic, but like, it's kind of beautiful because it's a sweet metaphor. I love that melody so much. Kind of returning back to the beginning of the song. I do want to shout out Phineas because I feel like he often gets overlooked, but you know, he does so much with her music. He is a huge part of writing it, producing it. Billie Eilish is not Billie Eilish without Phineas. I really liked that one. I liked how the production was kind of boppy and upbeat, but the melodies were just really pretty. Her vocals were really pretty. I feel like it was the most straightforward song so far. It was just, you know, a love song. I'm gonna be with you till the end. But the next one is one of the ones that I've been the most curious to hear, and that is Wildflower. I just love that title. It reminds me of Wildflower by 5 Seconds of Summer, which is a song that I really love. Perhaps it's a personal attack. Is that rain?
Things fall apart and time breaks your heart.
I love that lyric. Things fall apart, time breaks your heart. Love that as the first line of a song.
Rain on my shoulder, all I could do was hold her. Only made us closer until July. Only made us closer until July. Now I know that you love me.
Oh, I love this.
Shouldn't I? But I see her in the back of my mind all the time, like I'm burning alive, like a sun. Did I cross the line?
These chords, oh my god.
And life moves so fast.
One thing both Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas in his solo music will do is destroy you with a lyric. If you've ever heard Optimist and you've ever heard Billie's other music, they're always talking about time. You know, time moves too fast. It's a simple lyric, but it's the type of thing that just gets me.
'Cause she couldn't be more different from me, happy and free in leather. I know that you love me.
Ooh, she said she couldn't be more different than me, happy and free in leather. And Billie is kind of the opposite. She wears, you know, the big baggy clothes. Oh my god, this one's just beautiful. Like, I don't even know what to say. This is just stunning. This is everything that I personally needed. Like a fever, like I'm burning alive like a sign. That's one of my favorite lines on the whole album so far. Oh, this is interesting. It's bringing up the time she said, wearing baggy clothes, nobody is attracted to me. I feel incredibly unlovable and unsexy and not beautiful. People shame you for not being feminine enough. So this could be about like an alter ego of sorts. Like originally I thought the she that she was referring to was a completely separate person, but now I think it could be maybe the idealized version of herself or some kind of alter ego. I don't know, but I feel like this one's really interesting and probably a lot deeper than, you know, one of those songs you have to go a bit deeper to get to the meaning.
Put it all behind me.
This layering.
Do you see her in the back of your mind? In my eyes.
Yeah, I feel like at the end, she's not done.
But every time you touch me, I just wonder how she felt.
Loved that outro too. I feel like at the end of the song, she really confirmed that it was a song about her. The bridge, I wonder, do you see her in the back of your mind, in my eyes? So again, I thought the whole time she was talking about a completely separate person, but I think she was talking about herself in the third person, which is really cool and creative and clever, and I love that. That was my favorite so far. I don't know if it'll overtake Skinny or not, but I just loved that. The production was super acoustic, which I loved. The lyrics were really gorgeous as well. So far, I'm not getting the sense that this is her most personal album. I'm really not. Like, Happier Than Ever, it was so personal, like getting older, you know, NDA. I just felt a lot of things were brought to light that we hadn't been privy to before. And I feel like she's taken a step back, and it doesn't feel quite as like personal and intense as some of her previous songs. Maybe with the exception of Skinny, but I don't know, that's just the vibe I'm getting so far. But the next one is the greatest. Thinking of Sia.
I'm trying my best to keep you satisfied. Let you get your rest while I stayed up all night.
Who said this was gonna be a hyperpop? Because
man, am I the greatest? My congratulations. All the times I waited for you to want me naked, made it all look painless. Man, am I the greatest?
wow, the sarcasm in that. Ooh, you don't want to know how alone I've been. Let you come and go, whatever state I'm in. Man, I'm the greatest. My congratulations. All my love and patience, all my admiration, all the times I waited for you to want me naked. Excuse me? Made it all look painless. Man, am I the greatest. Wow. I love a sarcastic song. It reminds me of Winner by Conan Gray. Like, congrats, you're the greatest at... Well, it's not the same thing, but it's similar. Just love that plucking.
Doing what's right without a reward.
We've all been there.
All my admiration, all the times I waited. Man, am I the greatest?
Happier Than Ever. Part 2. There it is. Don't love him. Don't love her. Don't do that.
Man, am I the greatest? God, I hate it. Unappreciated. You said your heart was changed.
What in the Tolerated meets Winner by Conan Gray meets...
I shouldn't have to say it. You could have been the greatest.
You could have been the greatest. I like ending with that line, and yeah, I really liked that one. It was really straightforward, to the point, you know, that sarcasm, that bite behind the words. And then I think just the climax of the song, you know, the most painful line was, I was waiting for you to want me naked. I was waiting for you to want me, and you never did. Like, just stab me in the heart kind of vibe. Sonically, I thought it was beautiful, but I was really grateful for that explosion because this is such a cohesive album and it's kind of somber and it doesn't have a lot of like big grand moments, and so I definitely appreciated that build at the end. If she were to give me like a really hard-hitting bop right now, I would be very happy, but I thought that one was beautiful and I liked that it was a ballad. And yeah, I think this album is kind of very similar to what I have expected so far. Like, it feels soft, but it also feels kind of hard. Hit me hard and soft. I don't know, it's just exactly what I pictured when she released the album artwork and released the title. This is exactly the sound that I imagined. The next one is L'amour de ma vie, which means love of my life. I did take French, so that's my little claim to fame. Not really.
I wish you the best for the rest of your life. Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes.
Hello, different vocals.
I told you a lie.
Oh my gosh, this is giving me like old-timey, swanky singer in a nightclub.
I wish you the best for the rest of your life. Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes. You were the love of my life.
This is so cute for some reason.
Waste your time.
Why does this remind me of like Billy Bossa Nova?
You moved on immediately, but I wish you the best.
Am I the only one who thought this was gonna be in French?
My stomach upset almost all of the time. I was the love of your life,
Love her delivery of that line.
but you were not mine.
Oh, that's taking me back to 8 and the vocal effects there. Okay. Is this like an 80s disco switch up and now we're about to get 3 80s disco tracks or something? This is the... Okay, this is the hyperpop. How I felt about that one. It was definitely not my favorite on the album. I liked it sound-wise, but it just felt a little bit impersonal in terms of like the story and the lyrics. I'm used to Billie having such personal lyrics that really feel like, you know, no other artist could have written them, and I just didn't feel that with that song. I liked how the vocals and like her delivery were a bit different on it. I thought that was really unique. I was not a fan really of the hyperpop disco switch up vibe. We'll see if that continues. I have a feeling the next 3 songs could be more along that same vein. She hit us soft and now she's hitting us hard. That's what I would imagine. Yeah, total switch up. Ooh. This kind of reminds me of Bad Guy, or I don't know, that whole like vibe.
If you only pray on Sunday, you could be my wife.
This song could be on Happier Than Ever.
I could change your life. You could be my wife. I came into the kitchen looking for something to eat.
Is this Lunch Part 2? I feel like this is almost just part 2 of that song. Bet I could change your life, you could be my wife. Could get into a fight, I'll say you're right and you'll kiss me goodnight. I waited on the corner till I saw the sitter leave. What does that even mean? Just bring a veil and come visit me in jail. What is going on with this one? It sounds like a weird fantasy about going to jail. It just gets more hectic the more you listen to it.
I saw you in my car with someone else and fast asleep.
She's whispering numbers to me. Alright, I don't know. I didn't love that one on first listen. I feel like it could grow on me, but the main thing I was just thinking about the whole time was how much it reminded me of oxycodone, and I felt like I just couldn't get that out of my mind as I listened to the song because it sounded so similar. But I do really like that sound from her, so I feel like it could grow over time. But the next one is called Bittersweet, which I am very curious about, especially based on how she started the song. This sounds like Happier Than Ever too.
God, I hope it all goes away, 'cause I can't fall in love with you.
This is another one that feels like you're going underwater. Love this flow.
You seem so paranoid. I'm looking at the boys.
This is kind of reminding me of a mix of like oxycodone plus Billy Bossa Nova, because it has this like secretive vibe to it. Like I already looked ahead in verse 3, we can be discreet, but I've been overseas, I've been having dreams, l'amour de ma vie. You know, it just kind of has this like sneaking around energy.
I don't need to breathe when you look at me. All I see is green.
Maybe it was NDA that I'm thinking of.
I've seen in my dreams. See you in the sweet.
Oh, I'll see you in the suite.
Open up the door for me. I'm still
Interesting. Again, it felt really familiar to me because I felt like you could just copy and paste it and put it on Happier Than Ever and it would work in that realm. I don't know. It's another one I'm gonna need a minute with just because it felt so familiar to me, but I did like it. I don't know. Some of the instrumental choices I just feel like I didn't really vibe with in this moment, but it's possible that if I listened in a different mindset on a different day, it might hit a bit harder. But we're on the last track and it is called Blue. I am super excited for this one. I did wear blue for the occasion and I'm just very curious to see how she's gonna finish this off. Oh, I love that. Yes. So we're ending it sad.
Birds of a feather. Now I'm ashamed. I told you right.
There's a lot of lyrical parallels within this album. This is the lyrics. These are the lines.
Father's eyes, he never learned to sympathize with anyone. I don't blame you, but I can't change you.
I don't blame you because I know it's not your fault, but I also know that I can't change you.
You were born reaching for your mother's hands, victim of your father's plans to rule the world.
This is super atmospheric and calming.
They could say the same about me. I sleep about 3 hours each night, means only 21 a week now.
That's my favorite part of the whole album. Oh my gosh.
I could say the same about you. Born blameless, grew up famous too. Just a baby born poop. No.
I love that. Why did she wait so long to bring that into this album? Save you. It's like an intervention. Apparently this was an unreleased song that she didn't release, and now she is. Oh my gosh, the first verse of this song, every line referenced another song on the album. Birds of a Feather was referenced. L'amour de ma vie, The Greatest, was referenced. She did that also in When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I believe with the song I Love You or Goodbye, where it was like a line from every song. I love that. I think that's like beyond genius. I loved that one. I thought that was a really beautiful closing track. Definitely one of my favorites. My top 3 are very obvious to me right now, which is kind of unusual sometimes. As we know, I like to pick a lot of favorites. With this album, it's very obvious to me. Skinny, Wildflower, and Blue are my favorites. I think I liked this album. I don't think I was like obsessed with it on the level that I hoped to be. I mean, after one listen, I've only heard the album one time, but I was obsessed with some of the songs. A lot of the other songs I liked, I just wasn't like overly obsessed with them. It doesn't really make sense because sound-wise, this was exactly what I pictured. You know, that kind of underwater feeling production, super soft for the most part, and then there were more hard-hitting moments, but overall it was very somber. Some of the sounds and stuff felt a little bit repetitive, and I think that was just because it's so cohesive, and I'm sure if I were to listen more, I would be able to differentiate the songs more. I don't know, overall might be one of her most cohesive projects. I definitely think it was a very her album sonically, you know, it really was in line with a lot of the music she's done so far. I do want to shout out her and Phineas both for the production. One of the most prominent themes obviously was love and the loss of love that she experienced. I don't know if that was a relationship she made public or not. Either way, it really doesn't matter. But, you know, this whole idea of you were the love of my life or I was the love of your life and then we lost it, that was a constant theme throughout the album. When she opened up the album with Skinny, I definitely thought she was gonna go more in depth about body image or maybe how the media perceives her, but then I believe that was the only song that addressed that, and then we got into a lot of love songs. Nothing wrong with that, obviously, just something I'm noting. Interested to spend more time with it and see how it progresses for me, because obviously this was just a first listen. Very curious to know your thoughts as well. Overall, I liked it. After I've listened a bit more and had a chance to rank it, this is my album ranking. What are some of my favorites, some of my least favorites? Always open to change and evolve over time, and feel free to disagree with me. Thank you guys so much for watching this and for being on this journey with me. Have a good day, night, whatever you're doing. Have a good lunch. As always, feel free to like and subscribe, or don't. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.